Hello everyone, I am XxSupernovaStar and welcome to my first LP on my channel, my new channel. This is Twinsanity for the PlayStation 2 and I'm actually surprisingly a little bit nervous. I guess, you know, new channel jitters. But we're gonna get started because I'm not gonna sit here and ramble. As you are going to see, I have a test folder where I'm already 28% of the way done. Okay. The percentage is based also off of how many items you select, or collect rather, which I am not a completionist in any way, shape, or form.
I'm gonna get ya! Come here!
Sleep, my insipid angel.
Crash! Crash! Where are you, big brother? There's something weird going on in the bay! Come see!
What a creepy start to a game! Anyway, as I was saying, I actually... this is so fun. You get to make the chickens run into the nitro crates, and I'm actually going to show you the location of a couple of the gems if I think that they're really noteworthy, which, you know, not all of them are. But anyway, this is Twinsanity, and I'm very nervous. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice or not, but oh my gosh, come on. Run in the direction I want you to run. No, don't run in there. You did anyway. Basically, the point of this little side thing is to get the chicken to run into that... oh god. Into the... really? You phase through the fence. Trying to get them to run into... really? It's 3 nitros and this is not going well. Alright. Somebody has to run into it. I hear monkeys. I think there's monkeys over there. Alright, come on. I'm wasting time. Really? You veered away from it. You are a really smart or really lucky chicken. Alright, last try, and then I'm just gonna say, screw this. Okay, I lied. It's not my last try because now I'm mad. As you can tell, there we go. I'm trying very hard not to swear. As you may know, I'm going to be doing a swear jar on this Let's Play. Basically, if I drop any sort of swears, and the term for swears is kind of loose because what some would consider swears, I don't. But anyway, I'm going to put a quarter in the swear jar for every letter. So if I drop the F-bomb, that's $1 into the swear jar. And when this LP, or several LPs, is done, I'm going to donate it to a charity that I'm actually going to have you guys vote on, because, you know, I like to have involvement with you guys. That's something that I didn't really get to do on my last channel, and that's something I want to change. But I think I should probably get on with it. Actually, there's one other crystal I want to show you real fast, and then we will get on with the story. What I really like about this game, I mean, other than the fact that it's just an awesome game to begin with, is the fact that boxes are no longer a required collectible for 100%ing. Not that I'm 100%ing this game, but it's still really nice because, you know, when you miss that one crate, or, you know, it's out in the middle of nowhere and you're never going to get that crate, It's kind of nice to not have that anymore because, you know, you see that one crate left and it just sort of sits there and makes you mad and you don't really want to go back and get it, but that one missing one just irritates you to no end. Anyway, bouncing quickly, well, not quickly enough as I'm wasting time. I might, anyway, I kind of like the fact that you don't take fall
It is
damage.
I, Aku Aku. My duty is to protect you. You may summon me by breaking open these crates. Call me thrice, and I shall grant you special powers.
These are Aku Aku masks, I think, but when I played this game with my older brother, like all the time, by the way, we'd call them Urabaga masks because that's what he says when he jumps out of the box, is Urabaga. So that just sort of stuck with me, and my sister too. My sister was in on that. So Crash Bandicoot, the series, has a lot of, you know, emotional value to me, and I wanted to do, like, you know, the whole game series, but honestly, this is my favorite game, and I don't want to dwell in the series for too long, because then the sentimental value will be out of it, because I'll just be like, is this series over yet? Plus, you know, some of the later games weren't exactly the best, but I'm not going to go into my, you know, Crash Bandicoot fangirl moment. This is the last off-topic, or, you know, off-story thing I'm gonna do here, I promise. But it's another crystal. I kind of got really bored because I've done a couple test ones. I'm doing this on an emulator, which I know is a terrible idea, but it's actually pretty smooth. You might see a couple of, like, graphics glitches that, like, you know, if I take damage, the screen might flicker a little bit, but it's nothing that breaks the game, and that's the important thing. Anyway, I was doing so many tests that I decided that I was gonna, you know, wander around and enjoy the level when I finally got everything working. Now this one, if I can get Crash to look in the proper direction, there is a gem up there. But, I don't think I can actually get that one. Because what you need to do is, like, get this bomb, like, up in this guy's mouth. Oh. Okay. Never been able to do that. But now I have to, like, jump on this hay bale and I can't jump that high? Like, how do I get up there? Can I move the barrel in front of my house? Oh, we're auto-saving. That's another nice feature to this Crash Bandicoot game. One thing, however, since I'm praising this game so much, one thing that I absolutely dislike about this game is the fact that, really, alright, this is so not worth it. One thing that I dislike about this game is if you die and then see a cut, or you see a cutscene and then you die without hitting a checkpoint. Sorry, I forgot that he was talking. But anyway, if you see a cutscene and don't hit a checkpoint between that point and when you die, oh my gosh. If you die before you hit another checkpoint, you have to see the entire cutscene over again. There is no skip option, there's no... There's... You know, there's nothing there to really help you, and I think it's kind of funny that you squish the skunks. And I feel like that was just sort of lazy coding on their part. Oh my gosh, stop giving me Urabaga masks. Or Aku Aku masks. I'm gonna try to call them by their...
All too easy.
That's so creepy. I'm gonna try to call them by their technical name, but I can't promise anything. Another thing that I really dislike about this game is the control scheme is a little bit different. Most games, circle is your spin, and I don't even think square had a use, or if it did, I don't remember it. But now square is your spin, and this makes you slide, which when I was doing my test recording, I totally would forget that, and like, you know, I'm trying to spin to grab Cortex real fast, and I end up sliding, and just fun was not had by any. See, I just did it again. I just explained to you the the difference in the control scheme, and I messed up anyway. Luckily, I have Aku Aku Mask to save me. Another thing that I have a hard time remembering the technical term for. I'm talking again. I'm sorry.
It's true. Blondes do have more fun.
There's so much crew factor in this game. Anyway, another thing that I have a really hard time, like, saying the technical term is the Wampa fruit. When my brother and I would play this game, he had gotten into this habit of any time he'd win saying, "How do you like dem apples?" So I, being my little 5-6-year-old self, just always knew them as apples because that's what I thought he was talking about. I didn't know what that expression meant. So, yeah, if you hear me say apples, just associate with Wampa fruit. Yell at me in the comments, not comics. Tell me that I'm being a dip, and I'll work on it. I promise. Spin. I did actually spin this time. I almost hit the thing.
I'm okay. The spikes broke my fall.
Yeah, see, stuff like that. Just minor little graphics glitches. Really irritating, but, you know, not that much I can do about it right now. Crash's butt wiggle's funny when he's, well, that was effective. When he crawls. But I mean, I guess when you're crawling on all fours, your butt wiggle is funny, no matter who you are. Another thing that I like in this game...
Hey! Yeah, you! I've been doing this for 10 stinking years. Back and forward, and I'm sick of it. Well, I'm not gonna do it no more.
Here, buddy, you wanna know what you're gonna do, what you're gonna get for questioning the system? Bam! That is what you get for questioning the system. Anyway, I forgot about that. The fact that checkpoints in these autosave boxes automatically, you know, register. But you know what? This is actually a shorter first episode, but I kind of want to have this... Actually, whatever. I'm gonna get this boss done while I'm here, and... hopefully
Surprised
pause
to
it in
see me
time
crash.
so I can get the cutscene
Like the fleas in your fur, I keep coming back.
Yeah.
3 years I spent alone in the frozen Antarctic wastes. And I missed you. And so I've organized a little gathering, like a birthday party, except the exact opposite. And look, all of your friends are here. You are so
like
very
the cake.
popular.
The cake is a lie.
Let's start handing out the presents.
And you know what's sad? Some of the enemies that were sitting there I didn't recognize just because I haven't played many of the games other than this, the first and second and Warped, which Warped might have been second. Like the PS1 games. But other than this, I didn't play anything beyond the PS. Ooh, I almost fell.
Oh dear, two of the same. But don't worry, I kept this.
See, they have like this catchy.
Here's one gift you can return.
They have this, like, you know, witty banter in this part, and then I know that wasn't gonna work, but I wanted to anyway. They have this witty banter that he's talking to you and saying these things, and then, you know, he's throwing the bombs this time. He doesn't have anything to say now. So you're actually going to be put in this little, on this little circle. Really? You suck. Was hoping I wouldn't die in the first episode. Silly me. But, you know, I kind of found that to be disappointing, that, you know, he was being really witty and awesome in this part here, but just sort of dropped that.
This is from Dingodile.
Anyway,
Baru, you shouldn't have.
I'm so mad. I can't believe I died. As you can see, I have a death counter too. Hopefully I'm not going to need a game over counter. When I've been doing my test file, I actually have needed a game over counter a couple of times. Hopefully the experience will help me get better. Oh, don't push me in this time. Or, yeah. And you know, the funny thing about this game, you know how when you die a lot, it gives you an Aku Aku mask? It's sort of like a, wow, dude, you really suck at this. Well, every time I die, 9.5 times out of 10, it's one of those, like, if you run into a nitro cart, you're gonna die sort of things, where no matter how many Aku Aku masks you have, unless you might be invisible, that might help you, it's not going to help. So it's sort of a waste, but whatever, I'm not gonna complain.
Was I injured?
Dr. Cortex, you are magnificent.
Of course I was, you fool.
I'm trying to be quiet while they're talking, because, you know, dialogue's important. But me talking is important too, gosh, didn't you know? So, oh, really? Okay, I took the hit, but so did he. I will take that and run with it. And run I shall. I almost got pushed into a corner there. Anyway, if I take a hit, I'm not going to come out of this one. I'm going to have to add another death counter. So God help me, I have to have good timing. I honestly, that death counter is going to make me a better player, because I'm going to be really embarrassed if the death count is really high. I was telling Drew that if I have a lot of deaths all in a row, I'm going to have a death montage, and I'm going to be really embarrassed editing that. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. Come on, there we go. Alright, first boss is down. But I don't do that awesome, like, double jump in the air with the cheering thing that's been sort of standard. Boom.
Lunch?
Dingodile is awesome. This is actually a good place for me to stop, so thank you guys for joining me on my first episode. Feel free to comment and give me some feedback. I want to make this channel the best I possibly can, and I can't do that without you guys. Thanks for watching. See you all next episode.